Deep in the Congo rainforest, a group of poachers disappears without a trace. Satellite footage shows only broken trees and eerie shadows moving in the canopy. UN investigators are sent, but their signal cuts out in mid-transmission. Whispers spread of a giant, intelligent ape unlike anything ever recorded. Scientists debate whether it's evolution, mutation, or myth. The world's attention turns to the jungle, but governments remain secret. Dr. Lena Carter, a primatologist with a history of controversial theories, is called to consult. She believes primates are on the brink of a new evolutionary leap. Haunted by the death of her brother on a failed expedition years ago, she's reluctant. But when she sees the satellite evidence, she recognizes movement patterns she studied before. She's convinced her brother's last notes hinted at this very creature. Driven by guilt and obsession, she joins the mission. The team assembles ex-military tracker Mason Rock, tech specialist Juno, and local guide Kofi. Their sponsor is a powerful biotech corporation, Helix, who secretly wants the creature's DNA. Lena is uneasy but accepts funding in order to see the truth herself. They enter the rainforest under heavy cover, fully armed. At first, all is quiet, birds, insects, and the distant calls of gorillas. Then the forest suddenly falls silent as if holding its breath. Kofi warns them this silence is unnatural. Something claims this ground. That night, strange tremors ripple through the earth. Cameras capture fleeting shapes, massive bipedal swift. A roar echoes, not gorilla, not lion, but something between. The crew is shaken, but Mason insists they press forward. Lena begins to suspect they're being tracked. The group stumbles upon a poacher camp. Tents ripped open, blood everywhere. Weapons are bent as if crushed by enormous hands. No bodies remain, only drag marks into the trees. Juno discovers symbols carved into bark, almost like language. Lena insists they are communication markings, intelligent behavior. Helix representatives back at HQ grow more eager to capture the beast alive. The first encounter comes suddenly. A massive ape-like figure bursts from the trees, standing nearly 12 feet tall. Its eyes glow faintly in the moonlight, filled with startling intelligence. The team opens fire, but bullets barely slow it down. Instead of killing, it disarms Mason with a single swipe and vanishes. Lena realizes it could have killed them all, but chose not to. The team debates, predator or protector. Kofi tells of local legends about in Cuba, the primate king, guardian of the jungle. He says it punishes intruders who destroy balance. Lena grows convinced this being is an apex protector, not a monster. But Helix sends a private mercenary squad into the jungle to secure DNA samples. The mission becomes a race between discovery and exploitation. Lena discovers an ancient cave filled with murals of great apes standing like men. The drawings depict humans and primates side by side in an ancient alliance. Could this creature be a surviving branch of evolution? Juno records everything, fearing Helix will erase the evidence. Mason, growing paranoid, believes they should leave before it's too late. But Lena insists. We have to understand it, not run from it. Helix mercenaries attack the jungle with explosives and traps. Trees burn, animals flee, and chaos spreads. The primate retaliates, ambushing the mercenaries with cunning strategy. One by one, soldiers are picked off, not by brute force alone, but by planned strikes. The jungle itself seems to rise with him, vines and terrain used as weapons. Lena realizes this isn't just an animal, it's a commander. The creature finally confronts Lena face to face. Instead of attacking, it stares into her eyes, studying her. It mimics her gestures, almost curious. She whispers, "You're not our enemy." Before she can reach out, Helix drones arrive, firing tranquilizers. The primate roars, vanishing into the shadows once more. The team is split apart in the chaos. Mason is captured by Helix mercs, who threaten to kill him unless Lena helps lure the beast. Kofi leads Lena through hidden jungle paths to regroup. Juno intercepts Helix transmissions. They plan to airlift the creature out. Lena decides to risk everything to stop them. The primate belongs to the wild, not the cages. Helix sets a massive trap, a net of electrified cables disguised with bait. The primate approaches, sensing danger, but hesitates. Lena realizes the trap is near Mason's location. He's being used as bait too. She sabotages the trap at the last second, causing an explosion. Mason is freed, but the jungle ignites in flames. Now, both humans and the primate are running out of time. The primate saves Lena from falling debris, shielding her with its body. For a brief moment, she touches its arm, feeling warmth, not savagery. Juno captures the moment on camera, proof of peaceful intelligence, but Helix's CEO, watching live, demands the creature be brought in dead or alive. Helix deploys a helicopter gunship to finish the job. The jungle is turned into a battlefield. The primate fights back against the helicopter, leaping from tree to tree. It smashes through the rotor with raw strength, sending it crashing down. The explosion lights the night sky as the jungle trembles. The mercenaries scatter, morale broken. Lena pleads with the primate to escape deeper into the wild. But it stands its ground, roaring, claiming its territory. Lena finally uncovers the truth. This primate is not alone. In a hidden valley, she glimpses others, smaller, younger, learning from the alpha. They are a tribe, perhaps the beginnings of a new species. This realization stuns her. Humanity is no longer the only dominant intelligence. If Helix succeeds, the entire bloodline could be wiped out. She vows to protect them at all costs. Helix's final assault begins, flamethrowers, tanks, and drones. The primate tribe fights back with ferocity, coordinated like an army. Lena and her team sabotage Helix's equipment, turning the jungle against them. Mason, once skeptical, now fights to defend the apes. Juno broadcasts live footage worldwide, exposing Helix's crimes. The world watches as man and beast battle for survival. The Primate King faces Helix's elite strike team in a brutal showdown. Explosives rock the valley, collapsing cliffs and trees. Lena barely escapes death, dragged to safety by Kofi. The primate, wounded but unyielding, slaughters the last of the mercenaries. But in the chaos, the Helix CEO arrives personally in an armored exosuit. The true final battle begins. The CEO fights with mechanical precision, nearly killing the primate. Lena distracts him long enough for Mason to set explosives on the suit. The CEO is torn apart in a fiery blast, ending Helix's operation. The primate collapses, gravely injured but alive. Lena pleads for him to retreat with his tribe. The jungle grows quiet once more, as if relieved. Days later, international news condemns Helix, forced to shut down. The footage Juno released becomes the most watched video in history. Governments begin heated debates on how to approach this new species. Lena refuses to disclose the valley's location, protecting the tribe. She writes in her journal, "They are not our past, they are our future. The world has changed forever. A world has changed forever." Final scene and post-credit. In the valley, the Primate King watches his tribe play and grow. He gazes at the horizon, intelligence flickering in his eyes. One young ape mimics Lena's wave, hinting at communication. The jungle thrives, untouched, for now, though. But in a secret Helix lab, a frozen vial of blood is revealed. The war for evolution has only just begun.